It's time. Welcome to the best Rotary Club in the. All right. Today's invocation, I'll be doing the invocation today. It's more of a life lessons thing than a prayer. So you don't have to bow your heads unless you want to. So today is unspoken rules that keep marriages strong. Also, some good daily thoughts. First one, never stop saying thank you, even for daily tasks. I think we could all say that that's a good thing for us to all follow that when we can. And the second one was the one that really hit me the most was argue to solve, not to win. And I don't know how many times I've stood along the road arguing with somebody in the years, and I was wanting to win, not necessarily to solve a problem. Show affection without reason. Don't bring up past mistakes in new fights. Listen to understand, not just to reply. Be each other's biggest fan, not silent critic. Alone time is healthy. Clinginess kills growth. Surprise them even after years. Protect your marriage from outside influence. Love their flaws, not just their strengths. Be honest, but always gentle. Never let your partner feel alone in the relationship, and give space to grow, not pressure to change. That caught my eye on Instagram the other day, and I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Okay, now pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we got our four-way test. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And Keith, are you our songman today? Thank you, sir.
Every now and then. You know, I'm wearing this shirt because the Mariners need your help.
They need more than what we have to offer.
Well, we're going to give them a little bit of a boost. You know, they started a new series today. Tomorrow? You're off today?
Yeah, they're not going to lose today.
Excuse me?
They're not going to lose today.
That is true, and that's a positive thing. Let's sing loud enough, take me out to the ball game, and put the Mariners' name in there, and let's see if we can bring a victory, all right? All right, here we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. So it's root for the Mariners. They don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
All right, thank you. I said I'd have a seat. And John, when you get ready, can you get ready to hand out the mic here in a couple minutes for announcements? All right. Do we have any visiting Rotarians? Any visiting Rotarians? Any guests of Rotarians? Joellen.
And I turned in an application for her to become a member and transfer clubs.
Yep, perfect.
And I brought Cheryl Brew with me today. We're here on behalf of the museum. So, Cheryl.
And hey, John, could you go back to Joellen? Joellen, you want to go ahead and talk a little bit about your museum announcement while we're back there?
Yes, I will. Thank you so much. So we're having an auction. It's going to be next Saturday, and it's at 4:30 here at the community center. The tickets are $35 per person or $250 for a table of 8. The tickets include 2 drinks, appetizers, live music, and great auction items. It actually helps support us throughout the year for our operating costs just to keep the doors open. So if you can, we'd really love to have you. And we're selling tickets today. I brought credit card and we can do cash or check. So see us over here when this is done.
Perfect. Thank you. And can you take the mic to Karl right there before we get too far? Karl, go ahead if you want to talk a little bit about your.
All right. Tonight we've got a fashion show and golf tournament. You're going to be ready. Well, maybe not a fashion show. Anyhow, the golf tournament is tonight. Anytime after 4, you're welcome to tee off. We'd love to have you out there. If you have signed up already, you don't need to do anything. Just show up and golf. If you are a late person and you want to sign up, just let me know. We've got a few more spots, not many, but I think we have about 39 or 40 golfers, and we can take up to 44. I want to thank our committee members. Our newest helper is Brock, and he's going to help us with the leaderboard and the presentation of the awards at the end. Thank you, Brock. We got Joe Ellen and Tiffany are the goodie gift and goodie bag organizers and all around great people to have on your team. Thank you. We got Sheena and Mandy are going to be doing a very important job of lubricating all of the golfers with aiming fluid on the cart. So we appreciate that. And Don Olmsted will be bringing a truckload of booze and other things to drink. Boy, we had a lot we got a lot of drinking to do between this and the barbecue to get rid of that booze in there. So yeah, if I missed anybody, I apologize, but I think that's it. And we look forward to seeing you anytime after 4. Dinner will be served around 6:30 or 7. Okay.
All right, thank you. Next thing on our list is that we have an upcoming board meeting, September 9th. We'll be over at the Senior Center. And I will send out something to all the board members. We're probably I haven't decided if we're going to start at 5 or a little bit earlier if we can. I'm going to send that out to the board to see what we're going to do, but that'll be next Tuesday, the 9th. September 11th, we're scheduled for our salmon barbecue. Social hours from 5 to 6 and dinner is at 6. And moving on, September 13th is a busy day. We've got the museum thing, but we've also got our work party at Teak Martin's that morning at 8 o'clock, September 13th, and Teak Lane in Clear Lake. And if you need the address, just get a hold of somebody. Otherwise, it's been in the email for the last couple of weeks. And with that, that's cleared out all of our announcements, I do believe. And John, we have a raffle, you and I, right?
We have a raffle.
Right. We have number 54, number 54. Confirmed. Whoop. Push this one back. Number 17. Oh, right here behind me. All right. Eric's got 17. And then the last one. Oh, number 1. Numero uno. Number 1. Mandy. All right. We're going to check your ID, see if you're old enough to take the wine. There you go, ma'am. All right. We've got our raffle out of the way. And being the sucker that I am, I signed myself up for doing the Sergeant at Arms today. So we're going to make this quick and to the point. And I've done this in the past, but I'm going to bring this up again. So have you ever been pulled over by the police? If you have not been pulled over by the police, that's $2. If you've not, so you've gotten away with it so far. If you have ever gotten a ticket, you don't have to specify what that ticket was for, but you ever got a ticket, and getting booked into jail and referred for charges to somebody like Brock doesn't count. You actually get a ticket. That's $1 for breaking the law and having to make an officer write out a ticket. And for those of you that did get pulled over and did not get a ticket, that's $2. And I'm going to throw $2 in because one beautiful morning, I was standing at our morning meeting at the police department and I heard my wife getting pulled over in Burlington over the radio, and her pretty blonde, blue-eyed self got a break. Never understood it. And then she got stopped by the sheriff's office and got a break. So I'm going to throw in a couple of bucks there too. If you are not going to the golf scramble today, that will be $2. And the last thing, if you have not turned in your items for next year's auction yet, that will be $1. It's a little early. And I got one more fine to issue. If you showed up right about the time that we were finishing the spin the wheel, the raffle, I think that should be $1. Unless you are one of those people or that age group that never cashes or hands around cash or carries around cash, then it'll be $2. Oh, and we'll make that $1, but if you don't have your badge on, that'll be another $1. And so make sure that our friends online come through with this. So let's keep it honest and send in your fines, whatever way that you normally do. All right, now we got happy bucks. We got any happy bucks? Anybody got any money left for happy bucks? Mandy's happy.
So a happy 20. I'm just grateful for the group that we have here, and I'm just happy to be a Rotarian and God's faithfulness over my life.
Excellent. We got any more happiness going on back here? Phil, you're not happy? You're happy? Do you have any money related to your happiness today, or are you good to go? I'm running shy here.
Okay, I got a happy 10. Went fishing to La Push, hoping to get some salmon. We got there, they closed salmon fishing, but we got a bucket full of bottom fish. So that's happening. Maybe.
All right, I'm going to throw in a couple of bucks too because Phil was so happy.
I got a happy $5. Got to spend 4 nights and 5 days rafting the Salmon River and down to the Snake River, and it was 95 degrees every day and just gorgeous.
Excellent. Anybody over here happy? All right, I do believe we're good to go. We are rapidly rocketing through our meeting today. All right, so we are on to our program early. Karl, are you ready? We have Karl Jong coming up today, talking a little bit about the skateboard competition. And take it away, Karl.
Wow, everyone's so far away. It's good. Hi, Karl Jong. I've been a Rotary member since 2018, and I'm here to give a presentation. We gave this presentation at the City Council last week, and it's about something that this Rotary Club was heavily involved in. So I thought you would appreciate an update of what's happening. You built it, how is it being used, and what's the future? So the Sedro Woolley Skateboard Challenge has grown from a community vision to an annual tradition. And it's hosted at the Sedro Woolley Community Skate Park. Thank you. My cats would love this. And it's recognized as one of the best in Washington State. The 2025 event brought together youth, families, and civic leaders for a full day of competition, recreation, and community pride. We had a strong turnout. Rotary member and city manager Charlie Bush had talked about that he had estimated over 60 folks in attendance. And this is an important fact because it was supposed to be thunderstorms that day. And I'll just give a brief anecdote. As some of the participants showed up, they're always prepared, my kind of folks. And one of the participants had a propane weed burner in their possession. And of course, it's right behind the fire department. And so they were on the course burning off the pools of water. So there no incidents to report. Let's see. The event was safe and positive, and there were no incidents or medical or otherwise. Just wanted to talk a little bit about the poster. This is from the skate park. This is a competitor. This is not photoshopped. And you can see the fire department in the background and police department and city hall in the background. I'd like to give thanks to Skagit PUD Commissioner Corinne Hamburg for designing this wonderful poster. Now, this poster is something that I go out and individually hand out to skateboard shops, sporting goods shops, places where skateboarders hang out. So we were able to, quote unquote, tag with our poster Mount Vernon, Burlington, Anacortes, and Bellingham, their skate parks there. In the past, I have taken large chalk and done chalk drawings onto the skateboard park itself as sort of a gorilla, not in the ape, but in the GUER version form of ad hoc advertising, and that seemed to have caught on. Didn't do it this year because it was raining. Additionally, this is co-produced by myself and Kevin Loy, Councilmember Kevin Loy, and the city of Sedro Woolley provides our financial sponsorship and also insurance. Just want to pause a little bit about Kevin Loy's involvement. He did the first skateboard challenge, and we'll see some things further on in the presentation, and has been so involved in making sure that we have family-friendly events in the city. He invited me to co-produce during COVID, and then COVID hit, and we had to take some time off. But it gave us some good time to kind of evaluate the resources we had and the resources that we thought we needed. And that way, let's see, it's on the side here, I think. You'll see in the upper corner here, the bleachers. Okay, excuse me, I should have done some bonding beforehand. Above the arrows, that one. Hey, cat, go. So right here, we have some bleachers that Public Works helps put up beforehand. We also, in this neck of the woods, have a large scaffolding that goes up for the volunteer judges to observe the competition. This area here is for vendors and support. This is an older photo, but in this background here is where the bathrooms are now. I'm sure this photo was taken during a safety check of the fire department on the roof. Is Chief here? No. All right, then we can talk about it. We had a broad citywide engagement with Public Works, fire, police, and park staff were involved. Fire department staffed a community engagement booth and handed out free bicycle helmets for safety. And also City IT Director Woody also participated in open skate portions, underscoring the event's reach across city leadership. So our youngest participant in the past has been 3 years old. So if you can imagine a kid sitting down on a skateboard and just kind of paddling. And we like to say it's all ages, 3 to 53. I kind of lost my flexibility at 54. So it takes a lot of planning to put this event on. About a half dozen official meetings were hosted at City Hall with city administration, the core contributors being Woody, Charlie Bush, myself, Kevin, and Hidden Wave boards. Councilmember Nick LaCava And United General Public Health District 304 participated in 2 sessions, and the Health District donated several dozen pocket first aid kits to support event safety. And here we have our fine Rotary member, the Chief of Fire, and there he is right there, and he's being supported by the team of firefighters. And yes, he is on a skateboard. So that's coming to a city-produced calendar, I'm sure, in the future. Our council member, Kevin Loy, attended the entire event. Nick Lavaca and council member and Rotary member Joellen Kesty stopped by despite a full schedule of other community events. Nick donated snacks and made a pop-up booth available for the event's use because of the weather. In past years, council members Alan Henderson and Nick have supported the challenge by providing free hot dog basket meals, and that reinforces the council's longstanding role in this event. And also, since we have the fire department, we have to have community policing at its best. And Chief's not here. So this is one of our police officers who's standing on a skateboard in the break room. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Vendors and partners, we had 2 vendor booths participated that included local businesses like Hidden Wave and longtime community champion Madam Jeannie's Entertainment. While no food trucks attended, but were invited, likely due to a schedule conflict with Concrete's Cascade Days. The vendor presence provided youth-centered apparel and entertainment, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. Also, as we go through this, we hired professional documenter Rob Olmsted of Venus Flytrap Productions, who's very well known in the skateboarding community for his work. And he was contracted as the event photographer, and that's going to ensure that we have high quality images for city records, media, and future productions. Also, if you have a question about how much this costs the city, Charlie mentioned at last week's meeting that it was under $2,000, and that includes staff time. So the spirit of competition, fair and fun. So the challenge showcased beginner and advanced skaters alike and encouraged positive risk-taking and highlighted Sedro Woolley's identity as a safe, active, and supportive community. So I love this photo. So this is a tiebreaker between 2 contestants that came in first in the beginners category. And they're doing rock, paper, scissors to figure out who's going to go first. And that's the older sister, and that's the younger brother. So I think this is great. And we see here that folks were really enthralled with what was going on with the rock, paper, scissors competition. We'll see that picture. And this is the scaffolding showing our judges, volunteer judges. And we really couldn't do it without them because they are influencers within the community and really help with the grassroots granular marketing, which is what you need with this type of event. This is one of our great sponsors, Hidden Wave. They're out of Burlington, and they've been longtime participants. And even though we weren't able to get the food trucks, they were able to donate out of their own pocket 12 full-size pizzas, so no one went hungry. And then Nick came by with the cookies and some sodas as well. This is Mr. Sandstrom, and this is a photo from the past. Mr. Sandstrom is about 5 years old in this photo, and he was a skater then and has been skating in this park since then. And at this event, he became one of our vendors, and he has a little screening shop in the garage. So he produces T-shirts and stickers, and those were a hot item. And it's something we learned from the event that people want merchandise. And folks were picking up his shirts because they felt it commemorated the event. And we'll see more of Mr. Sandstrom in the future, I'm sure. But it's just a great story of how this community vision is turned into an annual tradition, And now we have entrepreneurs that have participated in the past participating. Just from Madam Jean's entertainment, appropriate music, not too loud, not too soft. And she is always asking, hey, are we doing this again? When can I get you set up, et cetera? And the contestants and the crowd alike appreciate the work that she puts in. And again, she does that for free. A little bit about the origin story that many of you know here. It all started in 2011 with a brainstorm at City Hall with youth, sketching out what they wanted to see as part of the plan of something that they would engage in. And I think that's a testament to how things are done in Sedro Woolley, that it really works from the grassroots up. And we have community engagement. And you might recognize this photo. This is a great shot. I don't see Mosier or Woods or Massey here. Oh, yeah, there you are, Mike. Excuse me. But if you wanted to comment a little more about this action, but yeah, so we have professional crews building the ramps. We also have up here, and we'll see more of this from the Cascade Job Corps trainees. And so this wasn't, this is something that was beneficial for the future of many young persons' careers moving forward. And here we have a close-up of some more hands-on learning, because concrete's such fun work to do. And original poster, and this is taken from the cornerstone and emblem that's embedded into the park. This is Kevin Loy's first poster from 2012 of when we first had it. And it's always been free. And we've always handed out prizes, and there's not a guarantee, but there's always been food. And so we continue to move forward with this project for more family engaging activities here in town. And then what you're always looking for, right, is the influencers to talk about your project. So this is Dan Hughes. He travels the country, and he puts out this Dan skate page. And this is not our park, because you can see this one has graffiti on it. Ours doesn't. And it says, one of the best in Washington, Northwest skater Dan Hughes. So it's great to have that kind of publicity. These photos here are, I should also mention that all the photos except the one previously that you'll see here, I took, and releases were signed, and also parental permission was given for folks under 18. So I don't quite have access to Olmsted's photo portfolio yet of the event. But it just shows what's going on here with being the creativity, the precision, balance, and style. This is during open skate. During the competition part, participants are required to wear safety gear. And height and adrenaline, this guy got so much air off that, and he stuck it, which is fantastic. And this is right behind the fire department garage. And you can kind of see the weather that we were trying to avoid. And fearless risk-taking, that's absolutely true. And what was fantastic about this event as well is that you would see some of the older participants talking to the younger participants and saying, hey, have some confidence, or have you tried this line to get this type of result? Yeah, you're going to fall down, but just get back up. It was great. And just to see the smiles on the kids' faces, and also from the older participants. And I caught this one, and just the focus this participant had in choosing a line to line up the next trick. I really felt him coiling up and really hyper-focused, and wanting to stick whatever maneuver he was going to do. So, and all ages are welcome. This is someone out of the intermediate class grinding the coping. And again, it's families and generations. This is a father and son team that was out there engaging together and spending some good family time. And here we are back to rock, paper, scissors and sibling and friends. So you've had some time to think about the competition, about who won the rock, paper, scissors, the brother or the sister. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So we have team brother and team sister. This is good. So team sister won the rock, paper, scissors. Who won the tiebreaker? That's correct. Yeah, because he was able to pull off a pretty intermediate trick that he said he hadn't tried before, but he learned that day. And so that was good. I also appreciate folks being engaged in what was happening there. So we're carrying the spirit forward and are always looking forward for volunteers and folks with new ideas and folks that have historical perspective so we can honor that tradition and keep moving. Oh, there's Doug. Hey. So that's why I have glasses now. So this is the joy that we have with this event, and couldn't have done it without Rotary's participation, obviously, and the city pitching in. So that's our hope for the program. Are there any questions? Hey, yes. That's such a fantastic question. So in our debriefing, we went over that at the city, and where you saw that one person kind of grinding the coping there because you know, it comes from riding dry pools, right? Swimming pools. So the coping on one area people really aim for because there's a gap in the coping that's broken off over the years, and because they can hang on it longer and do more things. So it's that flexibility of, okay, we can still make something happen here. But to answer your question, it's held up really well, according to Nathan at the city. There's some things that we can do by filling in some cracks and reevaluating whether or not we want to put in that, replace that little section of coping, or make it a dedicated spot that they can still aim for and do tricks. So it's something that will be looked at as we move forward. But great question. Thank you. Any other questions? Yes.
It's amazing. You know, I drive by there quite frequently, and it's amazing that at least I haven't seen it being tagged or vandalized, which is pretty cool. And I think that I've been told the reasoning is a lot of the people that do that type of thing, they're actually involved in skateboarding and that type of an event. They don't want to, you know, tag their own space. But.
Right, and I'm sure being right behind the police department has nothing. No. So, and you hit right on the point, because just a personal note, I like to hunt and I like to fish, so I'm going to be the biggest conservationist out there because I want to make sure the kids and the grandkids have the same experience, and that's what you feel with the skateboarding community out there as well. And it's very well self-regulated about, especially, hey, we got little kids over here, they're not really aware of that you want to use that area for where you want to jump over. So, and the communication that happens, bi-directional communication within those age groups is just wonderful. And that's what you want to see, is them building up that camaraderie. I also want to talk about one experience. The person that traveled the furthest, right, is from Lake Tahoe, California. And 15-year-old that came up for a family event here in Sedro Woolley, and just kind of came in as 15-year-old angst that we can all channel, and was just kind of going around doing some things and saw what other folks were doing. And by the time at the end of the event, you could see a little smile cracking, and also there was a lot of conversations, and I saw some exchanges with the mobile phones. So building community that way. So that was also a benefit from the program. Any other questions? All right. If you're interested in helping out or have some ideas, and again, love to get more history so we can put it into the program. But I thank you for your time, and more importantly, I thank you for doing good for the community.
And the president who made that skateboard park happen, Doug Wood, sitting right here, president 2012, 2013. And if you go up there while you're skateboarding, any of you, Bill McCann, if you get up there skateboarding, if you get up there on one of those surfaces, I think, Doug, your name tag's stuck in the side of that, isn't it still? No. It might still be stuck in there. All right, he stuck a name tag in there. But thank you all that made that happen. Thank you, Karl, for coming up and taking care of this today. Appreciate it. And thank you to our guest, Andrea. Thank you. Appreciate it. And thank you, Joellen, for bringing your museum stuff in. And Cheryl, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. And with that, if there's nothing else, kind of a lame ring, but